And now, after you've created your profile, you are ready to start winning projects. But then comes the important question that most new freelancers ask. When do I get to win my first projects? How do I get to win it? Let me be honest with you, winning your first project is not an easy thing to do. Sometimes it can take long. So, I will give you some very important tips to help you overcome this obstacle and get over the milestone of winning your first project. First thing, as we've discussed before, your profile really counts. Starting to bid on projects without having an amazing and complete profile will make your task very difficult. So, first thing, create a very good profile that you would be proud of and clients would feel very comfortable reading. Second thing, try to take exams in the most important skills that you are working on. Exams tell the clients that you are qualified, and they just don't take your word, but when you pass the exam, you prove that you are qualified to work on that skill. Most of the sites offer free introductory exams, and then for some of them you will have to pay for extra exams. So this is something worth paying for if you need to prove yourself to the clients by taking exams in your most important skills. Number 3, communication is very important. So when you bid on a project and the client contacts you asking for something or clarifying a point, be sure to respond to him promptly, professionally, and in the best way you can and as fast as you can. Clients prefer to get responded to quickly. Nobody likes to wait forever for the first response, because if you're not responding quickly now before getting the project, how will it be after you get awarded? So try to be very careful with communication and try to respond as fast as you can. Try to place a lot of bids when you're starting out to increase your chances of getting awarded. Okay, but first you have to read projects very well. Don't just bid randomly, but place your bids on the projects that you know you can complete in a very good and professional manner. Because if you get awarded a project and you're not able to finish it, you would get a bad review, and this would really affect you and harm your reputation on the site. So yes, place a lot of bids, but read the projects carefully. Make sure you understand what the client's looking for and that you are capable of delivering before you place your bids. Another thing, and very important one, and we will cover this in details later on, is pick your clients. Picking the right clients makes it easy for the project to go smoothly, makes it easy for you to get paid on time. So focusing on reading the clients' profiles and knowing more about your clients really helps you getting the right projects with the right clients, and thus increasing the chance of doing great work. A very important thing is always be honest. When you can do something, say I can. When you can't, say I can't. Don't try to be over promising, because sooner or later the client will discover that, and it will not be good at all when he discovers that you were not telling the truth. So being honest really will save you at the end. Another point that we discussed before is know the time. Know the time difference between your location and the client's location. Know when to contact him, when to expect his response, because this really makes a difference for clients when you write to him and respond to him at the right time. Following these tips with perseverance and hard work and never giving up will ensure that you get your first projects in the shortest time possible. Of course, nobody can guarantee when that happens, but you will have a great likelihood of getting your first projects as fast as you can, and then working, doing and delivering the work and getting your 5-star review will make the second and the third a lot easier than the first. There's a very important thing that you need to be careful not to do at all. Always make sure you don't ever try to overcome or bypass the freelancing site by exchanging contact information with the client directly. So if you ask for the client's email, or if he asks for yours and you give it to him, you are doing something wrong by terms of the freelancing sites, and you could very easily get banned from them and suspended for doing this. So always make sure never to exchange direct contact information with the client when you're discussing projects before you get awarded. After you're awarded the projects, you are free to do this and it's completely fine. But in the first stage, when the client is still picking the best freelancer, never do this or never agree to do this. Even if the client asks for your contact information, try to apologize for him politely, saying that this is against the rules of the site and I'm sorry, I can't do this because it will result in me getting suspended from the site. So please don't forget this, because a lot of time we get carried away and forget about this, and then all of a sudden you find yourself having a penalty or getting suspended for doing this important mistake.